Hi, welcome back to the ACL Rehab series. I'm Dr. Mika Riley, an ACL Rehab specialist at Movement Rehab and Performance. So today we're going to go over how to regain normal walking after injuring your ACL or after having surgery, or even if it's been years after going through surgery and suffering an injury to the ACL. So I'm going to show you an exercise to do to help improve the pattern of your walking. Second, we're going to talk about how to use your phone to track your steps. And third, I'm going to talk about how to keep track of your steps, what to look for when you're going too far, and how to manage your pain and swelling. So first, we're going to go over a simple exercise you can do really anywhere in your home or even out in the community. So let's start with your crutches. All you're going to do in this position is you're going to need your crutches clearly and two objects to help you. This could be foam blocks, clothes, books, whatever you have available to you. Just go ahead and use that. So all you're going to do, you're going to start with your affected leg, your surgical leg, and then go over a block. Squeeze the quad to try to really get that extension, and then back up. Really aim for that heel strike and repeat. Next, what I'm going to have you do, you're going to go over the block, stand on the leg, and go over. And then I want you to reverse. Really this time, as you're going backwards, aiming for striking at the toe instead of the heel this time. All right, so next we're going to talk about tracking your steps. It is important to make sure you're keeping track of your steps to make sure that you are not overdoing it and to monitor and manage your pain and swelling. I personally like to see what the average yearly steps are as well as your average daily steps to see what we need to aim for. So I like to use a smartwatch. You can also use an app or your phone to help keep track of your daily steps. It is important to make sure that you're watching this every day to see if you are overdoing it or not. All right, let's go over the third one, why it's important to track your steps and how it's useful to monitor your pain and swelling and maybe even a limp. So most often people will get crutches after surgery and people will only use them for short distances. That is an issue because the crutches are meant to be used as a way to help you start walking again. If your daily activity before surgery required 10,000 steps in a day, and you go from using crutches for short distances to not using crutches and walking 10,000 steps in a day, your knee can get cranky at you, and that begins the cycle of pain and swelling, and maybe even giving you that limp. So initially what I encourage people to do is use those crutches. If you can't walk 500 steps, then build up to it. Use those crutches and walk up to that 500 steps. If you're starting to get pain and swelling at, say, 1,000 steps in a day, still use your crutches and just aim for below 1,000 steps in a day. This is important because we need to end that vicious cycle of pain and swelling in order to progress you well during your rehab process. All right, to recap, I want you to walk with intention after your ACL injury or your surgery. Use the crutches as they are designed to be used and start building up your endurance and your capacity to reach those steps in a day. This will help you reduce your pain and swelling and also address any limps that you might have. All right, so if you have any questions, feel free to comment below or click the link to schedule an appointment with me, your ACL Rehab specialist at Movement Rehab and Performance, and stay tuned for more ACL Rehab series.